Hello, fellow foreigners. It's Emily, it's Peter. We're Hello, Uncle Foreigner. We're living in China. We're not discovering China. Subscribe, like, tell all your friends, and tell us what we're doing now.
It's the Crap Advice from China show. Pet ducks. I'm not currently living in China, so time isn't exactly of the essence, but I was wondering if anyone knew about where and how to buy a pet duck in China. Thanks.
Wow. That's apparently very easy.
Yeah, I was at the mall the other day, and a girl was walking around with like a little basket with 3 baby chicks in them. Which, there's not a pet store at the mall, so I don't know
where that was,
how that happened, unless she's just like, she just got them and she's taking them around the mall.
There was that time we went out for dinner with an old boss that...
yeah, there was
it wasn't even dinner, it was like a brunch or something like that. And there was like a 2-story tower on the corner that was built out of baby chick coop.
And it was so loud, like as we came around the corner we were like, what is that? And it was just like monster mutant.
It wasn't even like, it's not like a building, a small building that was built for them to live.
Oh yeah, no, it was just like a box truck and
somebody just kind of left a pallet full of thousands of little chicks.
Ducks.
I'm sure they were going somewhere, but there wasn't even anyone selling them. Like they must have just like left them there for a minute and like ran to get a cigarette or something. Like
yeah. But you can find a duck, but the question is, why would you want to?
Well, my bigger question is how defining is it going to be a pet? Is it? I mean, I don't know. Is this like a person who?
I mean, this
is
person said pet. Yeah, they're a foreigner.
So that sounds like a little more like I'm looking for an actual pet.
Yeah.
Because
you can find duck to eat anywhere.
And a live one who might be your pet for the night. I feel
I'll be your pet for the night and then dinner tomorrow.
Yeah. That's an easy thing to do. And we see people with rabbits and chickens and everything.
Yeah.
They
livestock.
Park them on the 28th floor of the balcony and kind of hang out with them
But here's the thing. So where I grew up on Long Island was like all duck farms before I grew up, when my mom was growing up. And which it didn't occur to me until today researching this question. Like I knew about the duck farms. I didn't think, because like...
You moved the ducks, but you didn't move the graves.
They were growing them to eat. Like, I just realized my whole entire life, I thought that Long Island duck farms were just growing like ducks for duck ponds. Because it does like was. We had a duck pond, yeah.
Personally?
I mean, not in my neighborhood. Like everyone, you'd go to the duck pond and feed the ducks.
But just one.
Well, it had 2 sides.
How many ducks does it take to fill a pond?
A lot. But ducks smell terrible.
Yep.
And they poop a super amount. I don't like, I mean, I guess I'm on the record as not being in favor of pets at all. But like a duck, stop watching Friends. Don't have a duck as a pet.
I'm kind of against pets with no arms.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm just going to be honest.
You just, I never knew that about you.
It's weird.
Yeah.
You ever see a bird like flip?
What about pets with more than 2 arms?
Like a centipede?
Or a spider, yeah.
You ever see a duck flipped over on its back? And it just got the 2 little legs that... I mean, it's very funny, but I don't want it in the house.
Well, like I've seen the duck's butt in the air when it's in the pond going for food. But I've never seen a duck on land on his back. That sounds distressing.
Yeah. It's a little kind of like a fish.
Yeah.
It's interesting that a duck has a lot of the same problems as a fish. when it's underwater halfway like that, you don't see the top half, so you don't know what.
Did you play duck or fish?
Yeah. Is that a foot fish? Or is that...
You grew up on coasts.
Yeah. We don't have ducks on the coast. We have seagulls.
Oh, okay.
Mighty, majestic sea rats.
Well, also related to growing up in old duck farm country. So where my parents' house is now used to be a duck farm. And this is embarrassing. They moved there when I was in college, and my sister phrased it this way of like, our house is on a duck graveyard, which in the daytime, that's fine. but I went to bed that night, and in the middle of the night, I don't often get sleep paralysis, but sometimes I do, and that night I did, and I just like heard quacking, and I was like terrified, and I couldn't move, and it was like, now like, I'm not still bothered by it, but I do think this house,
Bothered enough not to have one for a
this house
pet.
is on a duck's graveyard.
So, where to get one? Everywhere. You could probably get one everywhere.
Oh yeah, you can't. You have to refuse ducks. Actually,
Yeah.
you go. People are handing them to you in the streets.
We've refused street turtles.
We have refused street turtles.
There's a lot of things you have to refuse
Yeah.
in life here.
Yeah, you have to keep your eyes down, or someone's going to sell you something.
Yeah, and not in a bad way. I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
them
if you're
are really.
I mean, if you're looking for a duck, just go out and find a duck.
It's a perfectly good deal.
Yeah.
Another one of the great reasons of living way out here in the middle of nowhere. Like, our deals, everyone always tells us you should make a deal. You live in China. Like, we're terrible at making deals, but like, we can't make deals. Everything's so cheap that like people are just like giving us bushels of radishes if we want to buy like enough to buy a salad. Then we have to like take a truck home because it's like free
When I
greens
joined
or-
the yoga studio, they gave me a dish set for joining, which is like, we have a lot of free dishes now. We have it like
Too many, if you ask me.
like almost more than when we got married.
Yeah. None of it's China.
None of it's China. Noodles to you.